show with Black Box Silver and Bronze, and I am here for Alan, the Comic Collector Geek's cover challenge, music comic covers. Let's go. Hey, comic addicts. When I was digging through my PC, I found a ton of comics with music covers or related to music. So I've got 15 I'm going to show today. So I'm going to show 5 and then we'll get into the top 10. So the first one is Rock and Roll Comics number 36. This is the 1989 series. And this particular issue is about Michael Jackson. And it's a wraparound cover showing him kind of like Gulliver's Travels. And I couldn't leave off the King of Pop from music. The next one I wanted to show was Josie and the Pussycats number 50. Alan showed an earlier issue of this. This is from September of 1970. And number 45 was the first issue that Josie and the Pussycats appeared. They weren't on the cover. It's like a pool cover, I think. And then number 46 was their first cover appearance. This is their 4th cover appearance. Looks very similar to their first cover appearance. Another honorable mention is Scooby-Doo Mystery Comics, number 29. This is the Whitman variant. And you've got this beatnik playing the guitar on the cover. And musical notes. One more I dug out was Bunny, number 4. It's a Harvey comic from March of 1968. And she's the queen of the in crowd. She's hip, she's mod, she's boss. And you've got some guitar players, and she's doing her little go-go dance there. This is a really beat-up comic, but bunnies I rarely see, so I always grab them. And the last honorable mention is the Dick Tracy Motorola giveaway. This is a Harvey comic from 1953. And on the cover, you could see Sparkle Plenty there with her ukulele. And the back cover tells you about some of the Motorola products. All right, let's get into the top 10. At number 10 is Laugh, number 166. And this is from January of 1965. It's got the Beatles on the cover. The girls are thinking about the Beatles music band, while the dad is thinking about Beatles that are actually bugs. And this is a 2-for-1 because there was a homage cover to this recently. This is Betty and Veronica, Friends Forever. And this is from this year, March of 2023. And it's basically the same cover, except you've got a new character there named Jola Kit, who's trying to start up a band to compete with the Archies. Number 9 is Jerry Drummer, number 11. And here on the cover, you see the drummer during the Revolutionary War. And this is from July of 1957. There were only 3 issues. This is issue number 11. It was issues 10, 11, and 12. And this has a Maurice Whitman cover, and the interior art is Maurice Whitman as well. And what's cool about this is it has a pin-up on the back cover of Washington crossing the Delaware. Number 8 is Adventures of Little Archie, number 42. And this is from the spring of 1967. And this is the first appearance of the Little Archies. So you probably are aware of the Archies band. And this is their first appearance as kids. Really cool cover, kind of gives you the sense of the Beatles look with those outfits. Number 7 is Walt Disney's Comics and Stories, Volume 5, Number 10. This is from July of 1945. It's got the war letter cover on it, signed by all the generals and admirals during that time period. And it's got this great patriotic cover with the marching with the fife and drum and holding the flag. Number 6, Ghostly Tales, number 91 from January of 1972. It's just such a beautiful cover. You've got the Bloody Mermaid. She's sitting there playing the flute, luring sailors to their death. Got that beautiful yellow across the top, really, and the red across the bottom really makes the cover pop. This is by an artist named San-Ho Kim, Korean artist, and he just did some great work. I know him primarily from his work in Charlton and these horror suspense titles, and this entire story is by him. Usually in these ghostly tales, there are like 3 or 4 shorter stories. This is one long story. The whole comic book is about the Bloody Mermaid, and the cover and the interior is all done by San-Ho Kim. This is my favorite cover by him. I think it's just spectacular, really creepy, and the story is very entertaining as well. Number 5 is the Pied Piper on Flash, number 138. This is from August of 1963, and it's the Pied Piper's second appearance. His first appearance was in issue number 106. Number 4, here's Sparkle Plenty again. This is Sparkle Plenty teaching you the uket, which is a baby ukulele method. And it was a little promo comic. It's about, well, you can see compared to the size of a regular comic, it's about half the size. And it's a little cartoon promotional comic that teaches you about how to play uket. And then it teaches you, finger placement and how to play these different songs. And then it's got several songs for you to play, like Oh Susanna, I think maybe Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars in here, just London Bridge, Seesaw, Margaret Daw, The Mulberry Bush, Yankee Doodle, Mary Had a Little Lamb. And Sparkle Plenty was part of the Chester Gould's Dick Tracy characters. Number 3, I've got another promo comic, probably haven't seen or heard of, called In Tune with Fun. And this is from 1957, and it's about the accordion. And so if you had this, you could use this coupon to get a free accordion lesson. And it's only 2 wraps. It's not stapled together, but it's a story about this kid who learns to play the accordion, and he's the life of the party, then tells you to get lessons. Number 2, Fast Willie Jackson, number 2. This is from October of 1976 by Fitzgerald Publications. Beautiful eye-popping yellow cover. And issue number 1, they're also dancing around, but on this issue, you get to see the guitars, the drums, the amplifier, the music notes. This is a great one to present for the challenge. Fast Willie Jackson ran 7 issues. It was basically Archie with black characters. And some of the most desirable issues are number 1 and number 6, which has Dee Dee in a bikini on the beach. Number 1 music cover for me is Mysteries Weird and Strange, number 5. This is from January of 1954 by Superior Comics, which was a Canadian publication. And in this, in the background, you could see the jazz musicians. You could see they're all skeletons, and they're playing what looks like the trumpet and the drums back there. And this is a lot of pre-code horror comics. The covers were just really cool covers, but had nothing to do with the stories. This one, there's actually a story in there where this happens. And I just think that's an amazing cover. The colors, and you got, looks like Satan up here, and all the waiters and band members are skeletons. Pretty cool cover. Comic addicts, I hope you enjoyed my top 10 plus 5 comics for the Music Comic Cover Challenge, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.